So this is me at the age of like 5. I mean, I'm gigantic, so I probably was 4. Just know,
Randall wearing Randall.
Randall wearing Randall. My brother gave it to me for Christmas.
That sounds
He
like a
loves
label.
this.
That
He
sounds like a
loves this
label.
picture of me.
Randall wearing
Randall
Randall.
wearing Randall. That's the name of my other TikTok page of where I just show my outfits of like shirts with me on it,
Can you make that?
like Randall wearing Randall.
That sounds fire.
Honestly, I would love to make my own clothing line, low key,
Hmm.
but like lots of like sweatsuits and like
Nigga, I'm
athleisure,
into
like
it.
chill shit.
I'm into it. Randall wearing
Randall
Randall.
wearing
I don't know why I
Randall.
love that the way that sounds.
I don't know, but you made it up, bitch. Why you always trying to steal an idea? Like I don't even got no idea now. All my ideas came from your brain. Randall wearing Randall.
I think it sounds fire.
Hello,
Uh,
how are you today, Walter? Hello, how are you today? Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, and welcome to the Switch Theory podcast starring Randall Robertson and Rashad Crafton,
the third. Let's get
the
it.
third. This is episode 2 of January 2026, and your hosts are fabulous fags from Queens. One lives in Harlem now, another one still's faggot in Queens.
Yo. Hello, everybody. It's Switch Theory.
Switch Theory, episode
Uh,
2 of the year. This is gonna be the first
or
year
episode one.
or episode 1, in which you wasn't supposed to say.
I
We
don't
like
fucking
we
know.
maybe we shouldn't have said shit. Maybe we shouldn't
yo,
have said
yo,
nothing.
and the crazy thing is that happens so much. But it's like I don't fucking know which way we're gonna put this shit out.
It's
We'll
okay
see
because he
what
just be
happens.
editing the fuck out of
We'll
these
see
shits
what
anyway.
happens.
So yeah. Um.
It's
So
water. It's water
it's
in my
the
cup.
new year. It's the water in his cup. I don't have anything to drink because I'm actually not drinking, and you
Take me
would
through
hear
there. Take
that
me
if
through
you listen to the first
there.
motherfucking episode. That means you.
That means this is
That
true.
means you, bitch. Because I told you last episode that you better stop fronting and watch the goddamn fucking podcast. And he don't want me to go wolf because he knows I be reading bitches down to the motherfucking ground.
And you don't stop.
I mean, I have a tendency to keep going and going and going. They know that. They know that at work. Once I start, I don't stop. So y'all better get it together in here because I'm gonna have an attitude all day.
So
So
I wanted to. Well, we got one topic for discussion that we could get into.
and what's that?
The relationship question
Mhm.
from the who asked that on live?
So I was on live earlier, and one of my friends posed the question like, "What's the point of a relationship, and why should anybody want to get married?" And I that person posed that question because they just went through a really like weird situation in their own relationship, and they probably feeling a little bit discouraged from relationships. But I think like for me, you know me, I'm a relationship person.
Hmm.
um I think, every now and then I have my like moments where I'm a little bit like my eye be wandering a little bit, but that's just because I'm a nigga. But I'm more of a
Basically.
relationship based person. I think you a relationship based person. You just haven't been in a relationship for like a year now.
Hmm.
So, from my
More than that, but
perspective,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, from my perspective, I think I like being in a relationship, and I like being in a relationship with the right person. I think growing up, do you remember the first person, your first boyfriend?
Yeah, well,
Wait,
yeah.
so wow, ew. I mean, not ill, but
Well,
nothing, nothing,
but why is that ill?
nothing. I just what I associate him with.
And that's why he was my boy. No,
Yeah.
but back then we wasn't doing that. We wasn't really doing that. But
It's
yeah.
so funny because it's like not to get all too far off topic, but it's just like, damn, we known each other for so long that like you be saying something, I'd be like, or I'll be like, you remember so and so, and you just be like, yeah. And the fact that Will was your first boyfriend is crazy because like, how the fuck do I even know him? Because of you,
Because
Twitter.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And back then on Twitter, he wasn't. You know,
No,
it wasn't.
nobody
It
was.
wasn't free Twitter.
Nobody was giving
That's
that.
that's what
Yeah, nobody was giving that.
Free Twitter came about because of Twitter
Craig.
After Dark. Remember Twitter After Dark? You don't remember Twitter After Dark? It would hit like midnight, nigga. Everybody started posting freaky pictures, and they'd be like Twitter hashtag Twitter after dark hashtag tuna sub. You don't remember that?
Tuna sub, I remember.
Tuna sub. That's where tuna sub came from Twitter after dark.
Tuna sub is what, busting up?
Yes, I was supposed to say tuna sub. Tuna sub.
I had to jog my memory.
Yeah, but that's what it meant. But yeah, so that was your first boyfriend. My first boyfriend. What you mean? What you mean? Will
Same place I met you.
on BGC. Wow,
Clock it.
wow. It's crazy that we met on BGC and we just been friends from the beginning.
The same place I met you, bitch.
You only bitch I still got around from that motherfucker.
Now what?
The only bitch that's still around from that bitch.
Now what? Clock it.
Okay, so so how long was you with Will?
Nah, that was like a summer thing.
And then after that, you automatically just got with Reese.
I wouldn't say automatic. Um,
He's a
you know
retired
me. I
straight
be like,
man.
you know me. I be like, I'm
You
like J Lo. Like I jump from like bang,
like double dutching with niggas.
bang, bang, and then I go back
Like
to the other one
I'm
I was
over
with.
you. Well, it's
Then I
over,
went
bitch.
right. Then I
And
went to
then
the other one that I was
yeah,
with. Then I went
the
to the other
crazy,
one. I went
crazy
back to
bitch.
Diddy. Then I went back to Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it was
But that's what I
right
said
after,
earlier.
but it was like it wasn't that long after.
Because you had what's Will's birthday?
November. He's a Scorpio. November something. If that's
So you had a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Pisces, and another Capricorn.
don't say another Capricorn.
Okay. All right.
Don't say another
Excuse me.
Capricorn.
Excuse me. Everybody
Do
allowed
not
to make
say another
mistakes, bitch.
Capricorn. Right.
Hmm.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. But we're not gonna say another Capricorn.
If this was audio, I just want you to know I'm screwing my face. I'm screwing my
Right.
face up right now. Okay, fine. So I'm a, my first boyfriend. Who was my first boyfriend? You remember?
Justin?
N- No, oh bitch, I was in the game before that.
Lisby?
Lispy.
Oh.
Lispy was my first boyfriend. Mind you, Lispy is a name that he created. Mind you, he wasn't even around.
I didn't
Actually,
even know the nigga.
I
He
think
just looked like he had a lisp.
did he have a list? He might have a little bit of
I
a
feel
list.
like I convinced you that he had a lisp.
Maybe you did convince me he had a list, but everybody knows that. Well, let me not say that. I'm not going to say that. But something associated with.
Oh, the breath.
Shh. I said I was going to say you just going to say it. You trying to be like me. You trying to be like me, violating.
You started earlier.
Fine, whatever. I don't care. What
I
you
know
going to
you don't.
do?
I know you don't. What the fuck you gonna do?
Nothing. But I just don't want to be mean. I told my brothers and my cousin the other day, they were like, you need to be like, you need to be out there and talking because you a personality. And I was like, I just don't want everybody to know that I'm rude. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think you're rude. You just I don't think you're rude.
I'm like really blatantly honest, and I'm gonna tell you what the fuck the
Yeah,
vibes is.
yeah. Don't
That's
ask
the
questions that you don't want the answer to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, you be like, this look cute on me. I'm like, no, ew,
Don't ask
do
shit
not
that you
wear
don't want the
that.
answer
Just
to.
wear this instead. I do it to customers, and I'm not kidding. They'd be like, do you like this? I'd be like, no. I'd be like, let me show you what you should wear, and I'll go and get them the right thing, because I'm not letting no bitch go outside looking crazy. That's crazy. But okay, so my first boyfriend was Lispy. That's what he calls him. His name was Paul, and I met him in my neighborhood, like right before I went to college. But
Hmm.
when I went to college, this nigga was around town, mind you. I was in college with I was a
What do you mean
freshman.
around town?
Around town, nigga. I was at school in Atlanta. This nigga was in the Bronx in high school still,
What do you
right?
mean around town?
He was a
Around
hoe.
town?
He was a hoe, bro. To
No.
me, I mean, like, first of all, that's how I got my first STD from that nigga.
Oh my god, I have so much editing to do.
I had STD from that nigga.
I have so much editing to
I had
do.
told my mother. I said,
11, 21.
Ma, I need to go to the
Take that
doctor.
out.
Ma, I need to go to the
I
doctor.
remember you telling me this story.
Yeah, she was like,
Ma, ma,
because I thought it was going to pass because it was a little itchy and
ma,
it was a little itchy there.
ma.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, I said, my
This is
dick keep
not
on
good.
itching.
This is not
I don't know
good.
what to do. She said, come on. We going to the doctor,
Yo,
and they gave me antibiotics. Man, I was Gucci.
I remember I was at work going to the bathroom and I said, "What the fuck?" I don't remember who. I don't remember like who I told.
Hmm.
Probably you, because there's nobody else in the world that I tell things to. But that was I remember my first STD.
It was stupid. I'm like, I don't never want to do this again. And did it happen?
Literally,
Did it
I
happen
remember.
again?
No,
Yeah, it
wait, I
did.
was at Green Acre.
Nigga, a nigga gave me a STD from frotting,
What is that?
where you just be like naked, rubbing on each like
How is that
humping on each
possible?
other. Bro, I don't know because I did not have sex with him. He called me. He was like,
So then you had sex with somebody else.
"No, I didn't. I wasn't."
Newsflash.
N- We was
Newsflash.
we was we was you know we could have did it, but we didn't do it. We was frotting for real. We was heavy frotting.
I know what that is. Why the fuck would I ask what is that?
I don't know what's
I
wrong
don't
with
know.
you,
I'm
bitch.
just dumb. If it
But
was
he
written down, I would know what the
but he
fuck
was
he's talking
like
about.
he was really like rubbing on like rubbing on back.
Yeah, that's not
And then
possible.
he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I think you gave me STD." I was like, "Bitch, we didn't even have sex." And then
He
he go,
told you that?
"Yeah." And then I went to the little clinic to go get tested, and they was like, "Yeah, you got a bacterial infection." I said, "I wasn't fucking with nobody." I was like, "How dare you say I gave you a STD? Bitch, you gave me a STD." He said, "Yeah, you right. I did give you a STD. The person who gave it to me told me."
And
What?
this
And that's exactly why I stopped fucking with niggas like that, cause they
what's the timeline?
dirty.
This is after the first boyfriend.
Oh, this was like right before I moved back home. It was like 2011,
You was in Atlanta,
like
you said.
2010. Yeah, I was in Atlanta. And like I said on the last episode, I'm not really no hoe.
Allegedly.
Bitch, fuck
Right.
out of
Nigga,
here.
move that shit.
You should be like,
Move that shit.
my
No.
shit just be wavering. Unless this man dares me to do
Right.
some shit, then it start going crazy.
Yo, literally all I said was, I
I dare you.
dare you.
And bitch, what the fuck
Hung
you
up the phone.
do it?
Right.
Fuck with me, do it? Got me into a whole year and a half worth of drama. Anyway, we're not even gonna go down that
Right.
route. Anyway, so that was my first boyfriend was Lispy, and that yo, that first that was a crazy situation because I we got together. Then by the time like spring break came, which is March,
Hmm.
I came home to take him to the movies and shit because it was spring break, so it wasn't no sense in staying at school for a week to do nothing. So I came home, I took him to the movies or whatever. Like, yeah, baby, I'm finna take you to go see Final Destination. You know what I'm saying? I love you.
Hmm.
We leave the movie theater, nigga, break up with me on the escalator. I was like, what? Like, I just took you out, bitch. You gonna break up with me on an escalator going home? Talk about your grandmother said that being gay is a sin. Daddy, my grandmother said that
Oh,
shit.
I had a lot of those.
Everybody said I should have pushed them down the fucking escalator, nigga. Don't come over here telling me some bullshit. You know you suck dick. You still sucking dick to this day over what you here trying to break my heart when I'm young.
Wait, so you want me to connect the dots?
Yeah.
You talk about Lispy, right?
Yeah.
So Lispy, at one point, this is crazy that we're even talking about this right now. Lispy at one point dated somebody that I knew from high school. I don't know if you remember.
I do remember, but who was it?
Can't tell you. Can't say it. But that person was one of the first people because this was high school. That person was one of the first people that I had sex
So we had sex.
with. No,
We had sex with the same person, had sex with the same person.
no, but I had sex with that person. You
I'm
had
tired of
sex with
being in your little
Lispy.
circle, bitch.
Can you listen?
You're fucking up my life.
I had sex with that person. You had sex with that person, and then they had sex with each other. So we didn't have sex with each other because we had sex with them before they had sex with
You
each
remember,
other.
and when they start teaching you about sex education, like when you were in high school, they'd be like, yeah. So then, if that person had sex with that person, you that person had sex with that person, y'all all basically had sex with each other. You remember that?
I do remember that.
That was the joke, bitch.
However, that person who I had, that first person I had sex with, also who eventually was dating Lispy, also told me that he couldn't have sex with me anymore because being gay was a sin. Like so, like, and then they went together.
Good for them. Good for them. Clap it up for these faggots.
Fucking homo.
But yeah, that was that. So he broke up with me, and I was like, man. And then I went back to school, mind you. Bitch, when I was at school, I had hacked into his fucking Skonex page. Now I don't know who remembers Skonex. You remember Skonex?
You told me about it.
Skonex was like a high school Facebook. So
Mhm.
everybody back in the days used to be on Skonex. And it was kind of like a little, like almost like a hookup app. You could find other people in the city, like flirt with them, talk to them, whatever. So I broke into his Skonex page, and this little boy that he said that he was friends with,
Mhm.
he sent a girl a message talking about the I seen in his inbox, the girl said, "You right, he is cuter than Randall." Bitch. I was like, what? I went to the outbox. There was a link.
Who was the person?
It was a link to his friend
Me.
page. No, bitch, it wasn't you. I kill you right now.
It was me.
No, it was this boy. It was mind you, the boy was not cuter than me. I mean, maybe back then a little bit, because I was in my transitional phase back then. That's
Uh huh.
before you met me, where my skin was still like a little bit
Mhm.
compromised from puberty
You were
and
nerdy at
shit.
that point.
Oh, like the preppy shit?
Yeah.
Nah, nah, nah. I wasn't preppy yet. I was still
Mhm.
like New York. Like I was still wearing like Jordans and like
Baggy T-shirts.
baggy t-shirts and
Right.
shit.
Right.
And I had started transitioning out of that maybe like sophomore year.
Yes. Transition.
So, that shit made me tight, and I went crazy that night, and I fucking was kicking down trash cans in the dorm and shit. I had walked out. I was in the freezing cold with no jacket on, sitting on the bench crying in the middle of the fucking quad, bitch. Like think very like teenage like love movie. Then I come back to the dorm and there was a nigga. Like I fucking was in love with this nigga, and you know what I'm saying. Anybody can see this shit, and I'm just gonna say I can't even fucking lie. I really had the biggest crush on this man, and he was my neighbor in the freshman dorm. And that nigga used to hold me down. If somebody was talking shit to me, he'd be like, "What the fuck you said?" And I was like,
Did
"He's so great."
he
Cause
have
then
on a
I
uni? Did he have on a uniform?
no, he thinks I like everybody in uniform, but I do like niggas in uniform. They got a job, bitch. And usually
Hello.
niggas in uniform got pretty decent jobs if you really think about it.
Right.
So he didn't have no uniform on, but he was giving. He was giving. I remember one time I was in the shower because in the like in the dorm, there'll be like four showers on each side, and I was in the shower, but the curtain was closed. But you could kind
Mhm.
of see the crack through the shower. The nigga came into the bathroom
Mhm.
and was getting butt ass naked outside of the shower, and I was like, I was
Uh,
trying to see this. I'm like,
right.
bruh, his body was banging. He was tall. He was light skinned. You know, I always like the light skinned nigga.
Mhm.
Like he was
What
just, ugh.
what is crazy to me is the fact that you remember all this shit.
Yes, I remember it. It
Yo,
was only 20 years ago.
yo, I don't remember shit.
He actually has a really terrible memory about things.
I don't remember. I was told, but it's because I don't care.
You don't be caring. You
But
actually care more now. That's why you remember more now.
do I remember more now?
Yes. When I asked you about stuff from a long time ago. But you know what's crazy is that traumatic stuff you remember. You don't remember basic details, but you remember a crazy
No.
something bad that happened.
Yeah, you talk about a curtain.
Yeah, I remember Kurt and nigga. I was
The
trying to see his
fuck?
dick. The fuck?
The
Are you
fuck?
kidding me?
Well, yeah, maybe that
Listen,
that could
mind
be
you,
that
down
could
the
be big.
road, I did think that he was like wacky as fuck. But that okay, let me finish the story. So
Mhm.
that night I came back inside and whatever, and I was in the dorm. And that night, niggas was like, I don't remember what happened. I think that they was all going to a party at my crush's house because he lived out there in Georgia.
Mhm.
So they all going to a party out there. I didn't go to the party. But when they came back, they scooped me up and it was like, "Oh, we going back to the house because we gotta clean up the house after we had the party. Do you want to come with us?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come." So I went back, helped them clean up the house. It was just like a whole night's worth of shit. Then we walked to the fucking store in the middle of the night, and back then it was the hood. Like it was like walking through the worst projects ever just to get to the store. Nigga was like, "Don't worry, I got you. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you." Da, 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 da. I was like, "Okay,
Where did this person go?
daddy." Like after that, I feel like he left the school. He went someplace else. I don't remember, but I mean, I follow him on shit, but
To this day?
I think so. Yeah,
To
yeah,
this day.
yeah. He was
To this
fire.
day.
He was fire, fire,
I'll be the judge of that.
fire. Nah, he's not. He's not fire no more. But he
Oh,
was
well,
fired
yeah.
then. He was fired then because he was tall, he was athletic. He was like, and he was also like one of those, bruh. This is the perfect example. And you know me, I like a nigga because I'm a protector naturally. Like I'm gonna have everybody back. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? I know you're not talking to. Hold on, bitch. I'm about to fuck you. That's me. That's just how I am. But he was like that with me. He was like that with me. So it was like, oh my god, I don't gotta be the big spoon. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else got my back. And I knew that I was in love with him. Psych. I wasn't in love with him. But I knew I had a real crush on him because there was a local nigga from the town, and he used to sneak into our dorm and sleep in the common area on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
But he was also like young around our age. His name was like Blue or some shit like that. So the nigga would come in, he would sleep on the couch in the dorm. He would be hanging out with all the niggas in the dorm, and nobody really used to check him. Like the RAs never used to kick him out. None of that shit. He would just be there all the
Mm-hmm.
time. And one day he violated, and my roommate whooped, not my roommate, the boy across the hall, my neighbor,
Mm-hmm.
whooped his ass. I promise you, he beat that nigga up. He kicked him down the stairs. He had at the end, one of his dreads was on the ground. He was holding the dreads up in the air like, "Yeah, nigga, we got this shit." Everybody was taking pictures. They were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "It's like watching Gladiator."
So when you say he violated, what did he do? Or you
I
don't know
don't even
that part?
remember what
You
he
don't know.
did because I used to stay out the way in the dorm because I wasn't the only gay boy because there was a scandal in my dorm too about how this one boy got caught sucking the other boy dick. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I ever told you about that.
I possibly.
Whatever, it don't even matter. It was the past 20 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but um. I felt alone in the dorm, like, cause I was always hanging out with girls. Like I said before, I was like, I always had the girlfriend. So in
Mm-hmm.
the dorm, it was kind of like I'm here to sleep and hide from y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Then the next semester, I got a roommate and niggas was at my door all the time talking about his buddy here. No, bitch, get away from my door. I don't
Right.
want you like y'all niggas did not know me all fucking last semester. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
Granted, now if I go back to campus, all the people that graduated in '09, 2010, they be
Mm-hmm.
like, bitch, and I'd be like, "Hey." But freshman year it wasn't giving that. I was trying to stay low key, whatever. But I was in love with him. But long story short, the night where I found out that my boyfriend thought some other fat Dominican nigga was cuter than me,
And somebody agreed,
and the bum ass bitch, her name was Damaris, which is crazy because
which
that's
is
one of my best
crazy.
friend's names.
Right.
But her name was Damaris, and she agreed. Bitch, Damaris,
Right. Bitch, get into it. Get into
fuck
it.
you, bitch.
Get into it.
Fuck you, bitch. You should have told him, worry about your man. Worry about your man, nigga.
Get into it. Where's the Maris now?
I don't know.
Who fucking knows?
I deleted Skonex. But yeah, after that, came home that summer. Mind you, my first boyfriend, he's a saga. Came home that summer, and before I even laid eyes on the nigga, he dumped me again, bro. He dumped me again.
That happened?
Yes. He messaged me on Skonex and was like, I don't think I could do this. I said, I was in the bed in the basement of my uncle's house
Mm-hmm.
because that's where we was living at the time like this.
This is crazy.
Crying and shit. Crying and shit. Let me tell you something. This year, fool, I'm not crying about no niggas.
Why would you?
I'm not crying about no niggas.
Yeah, why would you?
I don't know how he's doing. But he dumped me, and then I was on Skonex still, and I had met a little baddie.
How do you remember all this fucking shit?
It's my gay story, bitch. It's my gay story. It's my gay streak. My gay
Ugh.
streak. So I had met a little hottie, and you know who the hottie is?
Oh,
You know who the hottie is.
oh, okay.
So I
I,
met
I was
him.
gonna say Kim, but yeah.
No, that was years later. But
Okay.
I had a product, man. He was cute. Like I was like 19, he was like 16. And the nigga had it way more together than me. Had phones and fucking jobs and shit. Fucking doing activities, good grades. I was like, oh, he's fire. I'm fucking college. I don't give a fuck. But then I was still on the creep. I was creeping around with this other nigga.
Mm-hmm.
in the Bronx because I used to keep this pussy in the Bronx, keep it in the Bronx. So I had met this other nigga. Come to find out, years later, he was 16 too. I fucked with two 16-year-olds in the same fucking summer when I was 19, and I was pissed. At least one of them I knew was
Mm-hmm.
16, but we didn't get freaky. I ain't do nothing. We didn't get. He was just my boyfriend. We wasn't getting freaky. The other nigga, I was in a fucking staircase. Cause you told me you went to John Jay, bro. You say you went to John Jay, means you were in college. Then he called me. He was called me one day. I was in school. He was like, "Hey, like, what's going on? How you been? I miss you." Da da da. I was like, "I'm Gucci." I was like, "What you been up to?" He's like, "I just came back from prom." From prom, nigga, you told me you went to John Jay. He was like, "I had to get you over here somehow."
Oh, he admitted to it.
I was wondering why he
Wow.
was so scared his parents gonna
Wow.
catch him in the fucking house with me.
Wow.
But yeah, I was being a hoe that day. So on my way back home from being a hoe, so I had Richard as my boyfriend. I had um my ex boyfriend in Parkchester. Then I
Mm-hmm.
had this nigga in Pelham Bay. So I drove. I was on the train past Parkchester, going to Pelham Bay. I hit up my ex nigga. I said, "What you doing?" He said, I have a headache." I said, "Oh, well, I was just passing through to let you know that shit, nigga." He said, "Oh, well, hit me on your way back. I might be feeling better." I said, "Say no more." Come back from sucking dick in the staircase, and
Why do I remember this story? But keep going.
I come back. I'm like, I'm about to pass your hood. He's like, "Oh, come through. My cousins is here now." His cousins, I knew his cousins already because the grandmother lived next door, so his cousins was there like every day.
Uh huh.
So I already knew his cousins, and we was all cool. We all used to chill. So I went over there. We was chilling. He's like, "Let's go to the village," and I was like, "Okay, say no more." Mind you, at this point, like before him, I had another like gay guy best friend
Mm-hmm.
before Rashad came along, and I was like, I can't just go to the village without Matt. And he was like, "Okay, so call him." So I called him. I was like, "What you doing? I'm about to go to the village." He was like, "Bitch, I'm down here. Meet me." I said, "Ah." Say no more. So we pulled up to the village, right? We walking, and he's like, on we on mind you, this is when B Day came out. Beyonce's album B Day and Deja Vu had just come out like not too long ago. He was like, "Oh my god, like Deja Vu came out, and like I just kept on feeling like every time I turned around, I saw you, but it like wasn't you, and like I just missed you so much, and like I'm sorry for everything that happened. Like I know we're not together anymore, but like whatever." So he's like Matt was hawking. He was watching. He was like that nigga. You because we both Gemini, so we have that same energy. Where it's like how I am about you know who.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
had that same energy with him. Like bitch,
Right.
like what the fuck? Like I'm watching you, nigga.
Right.
I
what is you
you see
doing?
what you did to
What is
my
you
friend.
doing
I
right
see
now?
what you did to
Right.
my friend.
Right.
So he's like, let's make Matt mad. He was like, hold my hand. Holding his book, and Matt is looking at us like, we go to Starbucks. We sitting there. He's like, let's pretend like we kissing so Matt could get mad. So we pretend like we kissing, but then we end up actually making out from that point. Mind you, I was just sucking somebody else's dick in the fucking hallway in the staircase
Right.
earlier in the day. Now I'm making out with you. Sorry, bitch, you got another nigga's
Right.
fucking
Now
dick
your
on your
breath
breath.
stink. Right.
His breath was well, anyway. So we ended up going to the movies that night.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why I remember this story so clearly? Because it's the night my mother caught me. That's why you remember it.
That's why I remember
That's
the
why you
story.
remember it. That's why you
Yes.
remember it. That's why you
What
remember
an
it.
amazing story.
So I'm out. I didn't. We went to the movies.
Yo,
We went.
as you're talking, I'm like, something happened.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Go
This is
ahead.
an
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
iconic
ahead.
story. So we we get back from the no we leave the village to go to 42nd Street to go
Mm-hmm.
to the movies. And I was like, I don't really want to go to the movies. They're like, just come. And my friend Matt is very like, he's like, bitch, you don't gotta pay for it, just come. I'll pay for you. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Ugh, my mom. And he's like, just come. I was like, fine. So we went to the movies. My mom is blowing me up, blowing my phone up. But I'm just like a bill collector, decline.
Right.
Like, bitch, I'm not
No.
answering.
No.
So she blown me up. I go about my day. I go to the movies. It had to be like maybe the movie was probably at like 10 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock or something like that. And I had left the house at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got back home, it was like 4 in the morning. My mother had locked me the fuck out the house. I was like, because at that time we had just moved into like this new spot, and she didn't make keys for every lock for everybody yet. So everybody had like certain keys, and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
have both keys for the inside door. So I tried to open the door and it was locked. I was like, "Fuck, how am I gonna get in the house?" Then I'm thinking like, think about everything. Like mad shit runs through my mind. Next thing you know, the door swings open. Like, where have you been? I was out. She was like,
Right.
out where? Out with who? I was like, I was with my friends. She was like, what friends? I was like, I was with I was with Matt. I was with Matt's friend, Nana. And she's like, I don't know. She was like, Matt, I don't know who Matt is. I was like, you don't know all my friends? You know the classic line. You don't know all my friends?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, is Matt gay? I said, yes. She said, are you gay? I said, yes. She was like,
I
you
love
know
that.
that, you
I
know that
love that.
meme? You know that meme of the girl that's like,
Right, right,
that's
right,
exact. That was
right.
my mother. I wish I had it on video. She was like, but that was my coming out story. Actually, it happened on July 27th, two
I love
thousand
that
six.
story. I love that story.
I never forget it. But that was my first boyfriend. That's how my first boyfriend was basically the catalyst to me having to come out to my mom, my family.
My story, my homo story.
Gaystory, baby!
What?
Culture, chaos, unfiltered.